And then beyond that, North Korea officials there with their space agency have told AP television that they plan to launch a second observation satellite, that they don't basically care what the rest of the world has to say about it, and that it's America and its impure allies who are trying to persecute them. What's your reaction to the potential launch of a second satellite?
We have seen those reports that the North Korean Space Agency officials say they're developing a more advanced Earth observation satellite. To be clear, any satellite launch that uses ballistic missile technology would be a clear violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions that require North Korea to suspend all activities related to its ballistic missile program, reestablish a moratorium on missile launches, et cetera, et cetera. It goes on and covers quite a few things. Any rocket capable of placing an object in orbit is directly relevant to the development of long-range ballistic missiles, as many ballistic missile and space launch vehicle technologies are virtually identical and interchangeable. So we'll be watching this. It could very likely contravene UN Security Council resolutions. But again, I think they just said they're working to make one.
Working toward, do you guys have any indication from your aspect that you're
I
seeing
don't
more
have
activity?
much more on that.
Wait, on this.
Okay.
Can you get a satellite into orbit without using a ballistic missile or a technology that might be banned?
What our experts tell me is that the ballistic missile and space launch vehicle technologies are virtually identical and interchangeable.
So no
Can
satellites.
you without it? I don't know if there's a way you could.
North Korea is not allowed to have satellites.
North Korea has to live up to its obligations regarding ballistic missile technology.
How about if North Korea had someone else fire their...
I can check
their
with our
satellite
lawyers and
into-
see if that would be in
I wanna know
violation.
if-
But regardless, it would be an escalatory move. It would be one that contributes to tensions and that we would urge them
satellite.
not to do. Well, if they had another country do certain things for them, it depends on what that was, Matt.
Well, I realize that you're not.
Well,
Sorry, Arshad. I mean, I
yeah.
just want to know. I mean, is it the rocket or the missile that's the concern, or is it both the rocket and the missile and the
It's
satellite?
the technology that underpins it that is almost identical to ballistic missile
But if they
technology.
found a way that they could use a giant slingshot to get a satellite into orbit, would you be
I
opposed
don't think
to it then?
slingshots are.
Well, you know what I mean.
Are
If
part
they
of UN
found some
Security
other
Council.
way to get a satellite into orbit, or had someone else do it for them, would you still be opposed?
I'm happy to
That's-
check with our experts on that. I understand the question. I do.
Why would it be intrinsically escalatory if someone else were to launch something for them?
Well, I think that what the international community needs to do is put more pressure on North Korea to get them back in line with their international obligations, not assist them to advance technologically, even if it's not ballistic missile technology. That we need the world to put pressure on them, not to do the opposite.
But it would mean that they would be flouting your wishes, but not necessarily that it would be escalatory.
Well, not necessarily that it would be in violation of UN Security Council resolutions.